Hi. For those of you who don't know where I am, I'm in my office. It's bright. It's colorful. Come see me. I thought I would go over a couple of things that you might have missed this week, especially since we didn't have class on Monday. Make sure that you see this video regarding the new directions and format because it does talk about things that we're going to do differently moving forward. Again, by the end of this paper, if it doesn't work, we'll change what we're doing to make it work better for us. Okay. Some of you will have noticed that there's a new assignment in for this week along with your proof of life. And this is what I'm actually going to discuss with those of you who did not attend class today. What we did as a class is they did a free write. And in the space of maybe 5 minutes, I asked them to think about any kind of moment in their life. And I gave them, I don't know, list of 20 things. And then for about a minute each, I let them free write about all the senses. Okay, like as humans, we tend to depend on sight more than anything else. Then hearing, and then smell and taste, okay, and then touch, right? And then sometimes our emotions too, right? You have that gut instinct. And so to the students that shared this in class, and then we ended up like writing, there was another one, but she deleted her stuff. I don't know where it is, but I know I can't find it. And so I can't share that one. All right. But basically what we did was we tried to find a sentence that they didn't like as much, but like the heat of the day was left behind large oak doors. And so what we really did was we just kind of like broke them down. So the oak doors were easier for us to describe first. So we went through and kind of brainstormed. Okay. And then the heat of the day, like this is a cliche. So we tried to at least come up with something that was a little bit more specific because again, this is relative to us, and anything that we can make more personal actually makes us more intimate with the reader. Okay, which means that our papers become stronger. All right, and so you'll see here the intricately carved and chipped heavy mahogany stained door creaked closed. The 110 degrees scorching heat of the day disappeared. Okay, and then she's gonna be like, here, the choir was enveloped in a chill that was reminiscent of a fall morning after rain that lasted for hours. This is the part right here that I'm like, you might want to talk about fall. Okay, so another one. All right. The details that we liked, we liked the specific date, the place, okay, purple and red lights slowly interchanging with one another. We liked that. We liked the neon moon by Brooks and Dunn. This would actually be in quotes, but that's okay. And then he, like, is the guy, which is, like, this is, like, really pretty imagery. Okay, so we took this sentence right here, the only two people in the world, because that is a cliche. All right, and our arms wrapped around each other, dancing slowly. Okay, so here's the sentence. Okay, here's us brainstorming. All right, just literally asking questions, to get more answers so we can figure out like how to put this together. And then here, like small lantern lights created a tent, making us feel like we were underneath a blanket of stars. As Mercedes says, you're welcome. Other dancers 10 feet away looked like shadows, and I didn't care when a teacher walked around us as we wrapped our arms around each other, dancing slowly. Okay, Hallmark. So here we've taken one sentence, okay, and we've turned it into two. We could probably turn it into three if we wanted to, but there are details here that make it a little bit better than it was. And it wasn't bad. Like none of these, neither Mercedes nor and Armani's was earlier. It wasn't bad either. Like they're pretty strong, okay, but this is making it just a little bit more personal, and that makes it a little bit better, okay. So if you look in your discussion, like details from each group, Each one of you has to pick up one sentence or one cliche to revise with specific details. Okay, and don't get caught up in making this sound like an academic paper. Don't get caught up in like finding the perfect expression or the perfect word. That is literally going to slow you down and impede your creativity. Okay, just brainstorm and have some fun. All right, anything that appeals to the senses helps create details. And here are your senses just in case. All right, did anybody from here do it? No. Okay. What? I know. Okay, so this is what it should look like. Okay, so I had one, here was her first sentence, and here the two guys, like the two other people in her group, okay, helped her come up with this. All right. And then here's EB's, like here's her sentence, and then here's the revision. Okay. All right, Orlando, here's his one sentence, here his revision. Okay. So, and it keeps going. Like this is what I want. You're going to work on this together. Okay. So these actually were done in class, is why they're already posted up. You should be working in your Google folders. Okay. I have given you the link, and it's pretty much going to be there every week at the top. Okay. If the link for whatever reason is not working for you, you can go into your Google Drive and make sure it's your TWU account, because if it's another account, it won't work. And go to your TWU Drive, go to Shared with Me, and this should pop up. Okay, this is what you should see. At the very least, you should see English 13.12 or 13.14. Okay, please make sure I got the groups in there correctly. Okay, you should all have your own folders. You literally have access to everybody else's folder. So if you're not sure about something, a lot of times everybody just goes into everybody's folders to see what they're doing. Okay, see what it looks like. You want to do your work here. All right, paste your stuff there. A lot of them have already put their narrative drafts in there. And then make another, like, Goose, I'm just using yours, like, for an example. Okay, like, sure. Okay, you're going to title it, I don't care what, details, all right. And then she's going to post her sentence here. Everybody else in her group can either, y'all can do this together, like over the phone or Snapchat or whatever it is that you've decided, or she can post her sentence here and you could ask her questions to help her add details. You could ask, you could add details yourself just to make it better, just to see what happens. I don't know how you're going to want to do this as a group, because I am letting you figure this out on your own. Like, everybody's going to be different. Okay, some people want to work together, some people do not. Okay, and some people are really shy about sharing their writing. So they might not want to work with anybody just because they don't want anybody to ruin their writing or make them feel bad. Okay, and remember too, like, your job here is not to make each other feel bad. Your job here is to ask questions to try and get things detailed. You're going to take one sentence, you're going to change it to 2 sentences, maybe 3, and you're going to put it here where it says details from each group. Okay, I have that it's due Friday at midnight. It's a complete or incomplete grade. Because you guys are not here on Monday and you're not getting this until, 6 o'clock, 5:30 on Wednesday, I'm going to leave it open until Sunday. When you come to class on Monday, your drafts need to be written and hopefully your details are in there. Okay, because we have 2 things that you have to do next week. All right. If you need me, you can email me or contact me through Canvas. Okay. Y'all have a good weekend.